Hi viewers. Today I will discuss with you for Islamabad. Islamabad is the city of Pakistan. Islamabad from Wikipedia for free and Wikipedia. Islamabad Romanised is the capital city of Pakistan and is administered by the Pakistan federal government as part of the Islamabad Capital Territory. It is the large, ninth largest city in Pakistan, while the larger Islamabad, Rawalpindi metropolitan areas is the country third largest with a population of about 4.1 million people. Built as a planned city in the 1960s, it replaced Rawalpindi as Pakistan capital. Islamabad is noted for its high standard of living, safety, and abundant greenery. The master plan for the city was designed by Greek architect, constructions, speleology, architects, and divides the city into eight, including administrative, diplomatic, diplomatic, enclave, residential areas, educational and industrial sectors, commercial areas, as well as rural and green areas, which are administered by the Islamabad Metropolitan Corporation, which support from the Capital Development Authority. Islamabad is known for the presence of several parks and forests, including the Margala Hills National Park and the Shakarparian. It is home of several landmarks, with the most notable one being the Faisal Mosque, the largest mosque of South Asia. South Asia is region of Asia which is defined as both geographical and ethno-cultural terms, and regions consists of countries Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. And the fifth largest in the world. Other landmarks include the park, national monument, and the democracy square. Islamabad is a Gamma plus city as rated by the Globalization and World Sites Research Network. It has the highest cost of living in Pakistan, and its populace in dominated by middle and upper middle class citizens. The city is home to 20 universities, including Bahria University, Qaid-e-Azam University, Pace, Comsats University, and the city is rated as one of the fastest, safest in Pakistan and has the expensive pride enable surveillance system with almost 200 century active CCTV cameras. Contents hides. Number one, Chronimi. Second, history. 2.1, early history. 2.2, construction and development. 2.3, recent history. 2.3, recent history. 3, geography and climate. 3.1, climate. 4, cityscape. 4.1, civic administration. 4.2, sectors. 4.3, Islamabad, Rawalpindi, metropolitan areas. 4.4, architecture. Fifth, demographics. 5.1, language. 5.2, literacy. 5.3, religion. 6, economy. 7th, culture. 8, tourism. 9th, education. 10th, healthcare. 11, transport. 11.1, air. 11.2, public transport. 11.3, private transports. 11.4, roadways. 12, sports. 13, recreation places in Islamabad. 13.1, Faisal Mosque. 13.2, train free. 13.3, Pakistan National Monument. Number 14, notable people. Number 15, twin town and sister sites. Number 16, see also. Number 17, reference. Number 18, external links. Chronomy. The name Islamabad means city of Islam. It is derived from two words, Islam and Abad. Islam refers to the region of Islam, Pakistan state region, and Abad is Persian suffix meaning cultivated place, indicating an inhabited place of city. According to a history book by Muhammad Ismail Zabeh, A school teacher from Arifwala, known as Qazi Abdul Rahman Amritsari, proposed the name of city. Occasionally, in writing, Islamabad is colloquially abbreviated. Such use originated in SMS language in part due to the ITA location identifier for Islamabad International Airport. History. The main article history of Islamabad. Earlier history. Islamabad Capital Territory, located on the Pothohar Plateau. The northern Punjab region is considered one of the earliest sites of human settlement in Asia. Some of the earliest Stone Age architect artifacts in the world have been found on the plateau dating from 1 lakh to 15 lakh, 1 lakh to 5 lakh years ago. Rudimentally, stones recovery from the traces of the Soan rivers testify to the endeavours of early man in the inter-glacial creators of pottery and utensil datings bags of richly have been found. Excavational by Dr. Abdul Ghafoor on rival evidence of uh, prehistoric prehistoric culture in this area. Relics and human skulls has been found dating back to 5000 BCE that indicate the region was home to Neolithic people who settled on the banks on the Soan River and who later developed small communities in the region around 3000 BCE. The Indus Valley civilization flourished in the region between the 23rd and 18th century BCE. Later, the area was the early settlement of the Aryan community, which which migrate into the region from Central Asia. Many great armies, such as those of Zahiruddin Babar, Genghis Khan, Tamur, and Ahmad Shah Durrani, crossed the region during their invasion of the Indian subcontinent in 2015 into 16. The Federal Department of Archaeology and Museum with the financial support of National Fund, the cultural heritage carried out of interior in which unearthed the remains of Buddhist stupa at Ban Fakiran near the Shah Ladakh caves, which was dated on the 2nd to the 5th century. Construction and development. When Pakistan gained independence in 1947, the southern port city of Karachi was its provincial national capital in 1958. A commission was constituted to select suitable sites near Rawalpindi for the national capital with particular emphasis on location, climate, logistics, and events requirements, along with other attributes after extensive duty. Research and a thought level of potential sites, the communication recommended the area northeast of Rawalpindi in 1959. In the 1960, Islamabad was constructed as a forward capital for several reasons. Karachi was also located at the southern end of the century and exposed to attacks from the Arabian Sea. Pakistan needed a capital that was easily accessible from all parts of the country. Karachi, a business century, was also considered unsuitable partly because of intervention of businesses interested in government's affairs. The newly selected location of Islamabad was closer to the army headquarters in Rawalpindi and the disputed territory of Kashmir in the north. Greek firm of architects led by Constantinos Apostolos Diaglodis designed the master plan of the city based on the grid plan, which was triangle in shape with its apex towards the Margela Hills. The capital was not moved directly from Karachi to Islamabad. It was first shifted temporarily to Rawalpindi in the early 6th and 2nd, and then to Islamabad when essential developments work was completed in 1966. Such were renowned architects as Edward Durrellstone and Geoponti have been associated with the city's developments recent history. Islamabad has attracted people from all over Pakistan, making it one of the most cosmopolitan and unbanished cities of Pakistan. As the capital city, it is hosted a number of important meetings such as the South Asian Associations for Regional Corporation. Smith in 2004. In October 2005, the city suffered damage due to 2005 Kashmir earthquake, which had a magnitude of 7.6. Islamabad has experienced a serial tourist, including the July 2007 siege of La Masjid, Red Mosque, the June 2008 Danish embassy bombing, and the September 2008 Marriott bombing. In 2011, four tourism incident occurred in the city, killing four people, including the murder of the Punjab government Sevar, Salman Taseer. Construction of the Rawalpindi Islamabad Metro Bus, the region's first mass transit lines began in February 2014 and was completed in March 2015, and Rawalpindi Development Authority built the project at the cost of approximately 24 billions, which was shared by both and federal government and the provincial government of Punjab. Geography and climate. Islamabad is located at the north edge of the Pothohar Plateau and the foot of the Margila Hills in Islamabad. Capital Territory, its elevation is 540 meters, 1,770 feet. The modern capital and the ancient Gakkar city of Rawalpindi from the conurbation and are commonly referenced to the twin cities. To the northeast, to the city lines for coloning areas, hills, stationary of Murray, and the north lines and Mirpur. The northeast was Gujarat, Swat, and Mantra on the southwest, and the metropolitans of Rawalpindi. To the south and southwest into Islamabad is located 120 kilometers, 75 miles of Zafrabad, 185 kilometers, 115 miles east of meters of Pakistan, Peshawar, and 295 kilometers north of Lahore. The city of Islamabad expands an areas of 906 square kilometers, 350 square meters, a further 2,717 square kilometer, 1,049 square meter areas is known as the specified area, with the Margila Hills in the north and northeast. The northeast portions of the city is an undulating plain. It is drained by the Prang River on which the Reval Dam is located. Climate. Islamabad has a home subtropical climate with five seasons: winter, November to February, spring, March, and April, summer, May, and June, rainy monsoons, July and August, and autumn, September, and October. The hottest month in June, where average highs routinely exceed 38 degrees Celsius centigrade, 100.4 degree Fahrenheit. The hottest month is July with heavy rainfall, evening thunderstorms with the possibility of cloudburst and flooding. The coolest month in January. Islamabad microclimate is regulated by three artificial reservoirs: Ravals, Rawalpindi and Kanpur Dam. The latter is located on the Hero River near the town of Kanpur, about 40 kilometers 25 meters from Islamabad. Simli Dam is 30 kilometers 90 meters north of Islamabad, 220 acres, 89 of the city consists of Margala Hills National Park. Loi Beer Forest is located along the Islamabad Highway, covering an area of 1,087 acres, 440. The The highest monthly rainfall of 743 millimeter, 29.26 in was recorded during July 1995. Winterly generally featured dense fog in the morning and sunny afternoon. In the city, temperatures and stay mid with snowfalls over the higher elevations points on nearby hills stations, notably Murray and Nathiagali. The temperatures range from 30 degrees centigrade, 55 degree Fahrenheit in January to 38 degrees centigrade, 100 Fahrenheit is June. The highest recorded temperature was 46.6 degrees centigrade, 115.9 degree Fahrenheit in 23 June 2005, which the lowest temperature was minus 3.9 degrees centigrade, 25.0 degree Fahrenheit on 17 January 1967. Light snowfall sometimes happened on the peaks of the hills visible from the city. How this is rare, snowfall does not occur in the city itself. On 23 January 2001, Islamabad received its record-breaking 62 meter, 620 millimeter, 24-inch of rainfall in just 10 hours. It was the highly rainful of Islamabad in the past 100 years and the highest rainfalls in 24 hours as well. Record high temperature. January 23.1 degrees centigrade, 86.2 Fahrenheit. February 30.5 degrees centigrade, 86.9 Fahrenheit. March 36.0 degrees centigrade, 96.8 degree Fahrenheit. April 40.6 degrees centigrade, 100 and 105.1 degrees and Fahrenheit. May 45.6 degree centigrade, 114.1 degree Fahrenheit. July 146.6 degree centigrade, 115.9 degree Fahrenheit. July 49.45.0 degree centigrade, 113.0 degree Fahrenheit. August 42.0 degree centigrade, 107.6 degree Fahrenheit. 38.1 degrees centigrade, 100.6 degrees Fahrenheit. For October 37.5 degrees centigrade, 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit. November 32.2 degrees centigrade, 90.0 degree Fahrenheit. Cityscape. Civic administrator, see also Mayor of Islamabad, Islamabad Metropolitan Corporation and Capital Development Authority, Islamabad. The Islamabad Capital Territory ICT administration, generally known as ICT Administrated Administration of Islamabad administration, thus in is the civil administration as well as main law and order agency of the federal capital. The local government authority of the city is the Islamabad Metropolitan Corporation, IMC, with some help from Capital Development Authority, CDA, which oversees the planning, development, construction, and administration of the city. Islamabad Capital Territory is divided into 8 zones. Administrative zones, commercial district, educational sector, industrial sector, diplomatic enclave, residential areas, rural areas, and green area. Islamabad city is divided into 5 major zones. Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4, and Zone 5. Out of these, Zone 4 is the largest in area zone and sits mainly of all development, residential sector identified by the letter of the alphabetic and a number and covers on area of approximately or 2 kilometer multiply 2 kilometer. The sector are lettered from A to I1I, and each sector is divided into four numbered two sectors. Sector means article sector of Islamabad. Serials A and B and C are still underdeveloped. The D serial has seven sectors, D11 to D17, of which only sector D12 is completely developed. This series is located at the foot of Margala Hills. The E sector are named from E7 to E17. Many foreigners and diplomatic personnel personnel are housed in these sectors. In the revised master plan or in the of the city, CDA has decided to develop a park on the pattern of Fatma Jana Park in Sector A14. Sector E8 and E9 contain the campuses of Bahria University, Air University, and the National Defense University. The F and G series contains the most developed sectors. F series contains sectors F5 to F17. Some sectors are still underdeveloped. F5 is an important sector for the software industry in Islamabad, as the two software technology parks are located here. The entire F9 sector is covered with Fatma Jana Park. The, the central complex is located here. Is a major landmark of the F and F8 sector. G sector are numbered F5 so F17. Some important place include the Jannah Convention Century Center and Serena Hostel in G5. The Red Mosque is G6. The Pakistan Institute of Medical Science, the largest medical complex in the capital, located in G8, and the Karachi Company Shopping Center in G9. The H sector are numbered H8 or H17. The H sector are mostly dedicated to educational and health industrial and institutions. National University of Science and Technology covers a major portion of sector H12. The one sector are numbered from 1 to 8. to 1 to 18, with the exception of 1 to 8, which is a well developed, developed residential areas. These sectors are primarily part of the industrial zone. Two subsectors of 1 to 9 stations in sector 1 to 18 and industrial city in sector 1 to 17. Zone third consists primarily of the Margala Hills National Park, Swal Lake in this zone. Zone 4 and 5 consists of Islamabad Park and rural areas of the city. The Soan River flows into the city through Zone 5. Islamabad Rawalpindi Metropolitan Area. When the master plan of for Islamabad was drawn up in 1960, Islamabad and Rawalpindi, along with the adjoining areas, were to the to be integrated to form a large metropolitan areas called Islamabad Rawalpindi metropolitan areas. The areas would consist of the developing Islamabad, the old colonial cantonment city of Rawalpindi, and Margala Hills National Park, including surrounding rural areas. However, Islamabad city is part of the Islamabad capital territory, which while Rawalpindi is part of Rawalpindi district, which is part province of Pakistan. Initially, it was proposed that the three areas would be connected by four major highways: Murray Highway, Islamabad Highways, Soan Highway, and Capital Highway. However, to date, only two highways has been constructed: Kashmir Highway, far from Murray Highway to Islamabad Highway. Plan of constructing Margala Avenue are also underway. Islamabad is the hub all the government activities, while Rawalpindi is the central of all industrial, commercial, and military activities. The two cities are considered sister cities and are highly interdependent. If you are new my YouTube channel, to subscribe my YouTube channel for next and further videos. Thanks for watching.